So this is my attempt to show you a little bit about how I implement getting things done in Notion. Um, Most of the time, I'm a Todoist person, and I love Todoist because it's simple, it always works, and I can use it everywhere, and it integrates with just about everything I need. But there are some drawbacks with Todoist that make it so that I'm constantly looking for another angle. And I love Notion in that it is so flexible and customizable that I can do just about anything with it that I want. And the only reason that I don't move move to Notion full time is because um, it tends to be really slow, and it also doesn't work very well if you're not. I haven't been super happy with the mobile versions, the mobile apps on the phones, although they're getting better for sure. They just don't work very quickly, and if you're not in cell phone range to a cell phone tower, which I'm often not because I'm a biologist, I'm out in the middle of nowhere often. It just doesn't work very well. So if you're not a person who's at your desk all the time, it doesn't work quite as well for you. And so I have tended to not make Notion my my full time task project manager for that reason. It just so happens that right now I am working a lot at my desk for this month, and I find it so useful. And so I'm really trying to find ways to make this work for me. So right now I'm using Notion instead of Todoist. Um, I probably waste so much time going back and forth. But anyway, I wanted to show you my workflow. So here you go. So I use Augustine's PPV layout, although I've customized it significantly, and I pulled different aspects from a lot of different Notion YouTubers out there, some templates from various people, and there's just too many to um, um, try and um, recognize, but I've customized them and made them my own. But I certainly appreciate all of those who have made their content available. Anyway, so I just wanted to show you how I implement GTD. So we've got a command center here, and you can see um, some of this stuff that I'm almost never in my command center. I'm always in quick capture. So I have a little quick capture button up here, and I am dumping information in here all the time. So I can do that when I want to do a review. So let's just throw something in here, something I need to do. Uh, Three of this is something I actually need to do today. Let's rephrase that. Of um, uh, Park. Okay. I'm working on a grant proposal, and I need some imagery to put in there. So I've got that. Let's just say that I didn't have time to do that. I could go right here right now and select some of my contexts that I have, but I don't want to do that quite yet. Normally, I don't spend time working on that, doing that information. It's quick capture. That's why I call it that. And I've got it set that as soon as that I'm done, it goes off into my task management list, and I don't see anything here. So that's often what I do. Now I've got some other things here that I can look at. For instance, if I want to look at my calendar view, here's one of the reasons I love um, to our Notion is because I can make it so customizable. This is just a general plan of what I wanted to get done today. And it's not my full-time calendar. It's just a list of things I wanted to get done. And so I can do that with Notion. But let's say in the middle of the day I want to just clear my inbox out. So I go to things that don't have a context. See, it looks like I need to. Sometimes I accidentally hit a button, so I have to do that. Okay, change my filters a little bit. One of the things about Notion that makes it a little bit undesirable is that because it's so customizable, there is a bit of a learning curve to make it customizable. And so for probably a year, I avoided using Notion or even getting into Notion just because I didn't feel like I had time to figure it out. So you can see here, these are the things that have been added to my inbox for today. And now I can just assign them context. So send surplus screen. Oh, I remember what that was. I didn't put enough information on there, but I've already done that. So I'm going to click that off. And I've done that. And I've done that. I've done a couple of these things already today. And I've done that. And so that's an errand. So I need to put that under errands. Where's errands? And I need to get some ketchup. So one of the things I love, I've still got Todoist linked here. So if I am out in the middle of nowhere, I can enter something into Todoist and it will populate into, I've got it so that it'll populate into my task manager in Notion. And Alexa is connected to my Todoist. So if I add something to Alexa's, my shopping list in Alexa, then it dumps into here as well. So that's really nice. So errands, okay. And so as soon as I click on, I'm done clicking these, it just goes off to the Netherland of my task manager. But at least I know I'm going to see it somewhere eventually. And so that's church. Okay. And that's read review. And I don't remember what this was. Oh, I think I know what this was. I wanted to read more about OneNote. Okay, so that's a read review. And I should have clarified that more. And I've already done that. And this is this is actually something that I'm not ready to do. It's not a next action. So I'm going to make a project out of this. I'm going to make a project out of that, and it was just that easy. And I find that in Todoist, making projects are not always super easy like that, and so I really like that. Okay, looks like I need to get some rabbit pellets for our rabbits. And square batteries. Oh, that must be a 9-volt. Somebody must have wanted me to get some 9-volt batteries. Watch charger. Oh, my son wanted me to get a watch charger. So I can put that under computer because that's something I'll order online. And here's the item that I mentioned earlier. And that is something I'm going to do at Discovery Park. And so I need to, this is, because it doesn't have a context, it's a project. It's something that's actually kind of on hold, the actual thing. So I'm going to put that on hold. Okay. All right. And you can see that I quickly cleared out my tasks in getting things done. Now, the other thing I love about this is that I've been able to build in a very customizable weekly review. And so let me show you foundations. And one of the things I like about Augustine's PPV method is that, and you can see that it looks very much like his, is that he's got the pillars and values and then projects all lined up in my alignment, and I can very quickly look at my guiding principles and stuff like that. Faith, family, profession, health are there, and I can, using uh, using all the different things that I can do in Notion, I can make it as customizable as I want, and I do actually love that aspect of Notion. And so anyway, I don't want to go any longer because I don't like long videos, so here we go. I'm going to end this. Have a great day.